What's going on, guys? It's Cliffy here and welcome to a brand new series of Everybody's Golf. Today we are playing through our very first tournament, the Beginners Cup #1, Eagle City Golf Course, and we are playing through just 9 holes. So that is all this tournament does entail. This is about my 5th round that I have played. I just did some single rounds last night, so I'm hoping that with that we are slightly a little bit better in regards to obviously our drives. That one there has gone. It's annoying. My drives just seem to hold up in the wind. That is our best drive, though, for this hole on this course. I think this is the only hole that I actually have unlocked at the moment. But I'm really looking forward to doing this as a series. Everybody's Golf is a game that I absolutely smashed when I was a youngin', when I was playing. Well, I think PS2 really was when I first started playing Everybody's Golf, and I've played it I think on PS3 and on the PSP as well. So it is something that I'm really looking forward to. It is something that is a little bit different, it must be said, as we go and tap in there for a nice wee birdie. But yeah, something a bit different from the channel. I did try Everybody's Tennis a while back. I might look at potentially bringing that back as well. But at the moment, we are currently 1 under after 1 hole. And that does put us actually in a share. Well, it puts us in the lead. I was going to say a share of the lead, but in the lead, which is what we want to see. This one here, par 2, 281 yards. So it is quite a short one. But that's not going to bother us too much. Just going to continue, keep going, trying to get that drive power up. Just try and get those skills up, because I think after this we possibly have one more round and then we will be taking on the boss for level 1. So that's quite cool. It would be quite nice if this game was just, to be fair, if it was just 9 holes all the time, it would be good, because it would be absolutely perfect for videos. This one here, this is going to be pretty good actually if we go full power, because we do have that wind and it is slightly elevated, the green. So that is a very nice shot, and I'm hoping that we are just going to hold up there. So not bad, 9.4 meters away from the hole, and that does get, I'm not sure what AW is actually. It must be some kind of wedge. But that does allow us to get up, and that there has gone in. So we've had 2 birdies on this hole already. So we kind of need this, it must be said, in order to keep our spot at the top. And that is exactly what we have done. Possibly a little bit too hard, but we do manage to grab back-to-back birdies. Takes us to 2 under after 2 holes, and we now are on to a par 5. And from memory, this is quite a long par 5, so this is where it could come in handy for us with having that longer drive. I'm kind of hoping that that wind is behind us, which it is. So we might even go chuck a wee power shot on here, just to go and try and get to the green in 2. Possibly get there under regulation would be very nice. But we will have to go and wait and see. We have absolutely cleared where we needed to get, but getting there in 2 is going to be very tough, because we do still have about 232 yards left to go. From memory, there is a wee creek here as well, so we want to make sure that we steer clear of that, and just want to make sure that we do, I guess, get there in 3. You know, that is the main goal, to get there in regulation. It gives you a chance, obviously, to set up for birdie, and that, I believe, is what we have done. With just 71 yards left to go, that is pretty good, it must be said. We'll probably hack this back just a little bit to the sandwich. I'm still trying to figure out what the AW is. AW. That may be too far, to be fair. I think I've got that better than I expected, but I'm hoping that the wind is going to hold it up. It's outside that zone. 12.6 feet left to go to the hole, and it is this one here pretty much straight up and down. A little bit break from left to right, but if we put a bit of extra power on there, it shouldn't really alter it too much. And we have gone and just missed. I thought with that camera angle there we were going to be looking at something good. This here might not even go either, the little tap. Thankfully it does. We pick ourselves up a par. Keeps us at 2 under after those 3 holes. And I think everyone else is possibly looking at banging in some 6s. So that does mean, wow, Miho with the double bogey. So that does mean we are 2 shots ahead after 3 holes. So definitely take that, definitely keep going. As I said, we do want to win this first, well, we do want to win this first tournament that we are playing in. Even though it is a beginner's tournament, you got to start somewhere. Tiger Woods started somewhere. Rory McIlroy started somewhere. I guess Jordan Spieth is the one at the moment that is being talked about. They all started somewhere. They had to start on a beginner tour somewhere along the lines, and that is exactly what we are doing here. We've got the wind at our back, so we are going to put down a club. So down to the 5-wood here, which I think is probably quite a wise decision, especially with how well we have gone and got it. But yeah, I can't believe that all these players are now up well over par. Probably could have gone one less, to be fair. We are in the bunker, so we're going for a sand save here. We'll chuck this just a little bit this way. I was going to say, as long as we get it nicely, which we have gone and done. And that's actually quite nice, a nice approach. 6-foot putt left to go. Again, fairly much straight up and down. So as long as we go smack bang like that, we should be looking at another par. So back-to-back pars after back-to-back birdies in the first couple of holes. And we now move on to another par 5. We are still 2 shots ahead as well, and we're racking up those points as well, which I think comes down potentially to a tiebreaker if required. So this hole here is always tough. I always do struggle with this hole here, especially with the wind against us here. It could be very tough to make this green in 3. So that's what we're going to go and try and do up the hill. And as we can see, we're probably not going to get well, we actually did get quite close to that longest drive, it must be said. But just want to make sure. Really, the 5-wood is the... Oh, I suppose we are in the semi-rough, so that was probably why we can't use anything more than a 5-wood. I'm kind of hoping that we do go and get over that creek. We should have enough to carry. We do just, so that is... Well, that's exactly what we want. 197 left to go to the green, so again, maybe a bit of an issue getting here in just the 1 shot. I am going to put it up to the 1-wood, and hopefully, because we are hitting into a slight breeze, we're not going to go too far. But either way, we are going to get very close to the green on this 3rd shot here, unless we end up in the bunker again. So we're going for a sand save. We were only 11 yards away, so it was the right distance, I guess, but the accuracy was just not there. We'll get this one up. Jesus, that's a good chip. A bit more power, and that probably could have been in. And we're going to go for back-to-back pars here, which is good, because it means that our rivals are going to continue to have to make up ground on us, I guess you would say. A lot of them are just putting for par. One has just missed, so they've got a 6 already, which means that they go to 1 over. So now we are 3 shots ahead, which is bloody perfect, to be fair. We've got a long par 4 here, 262 yards. The one thing that is in our favour is we do have the wind at our back. So we'll be using that to our advantage. Again, trying to get there in 2, which could potentially be a little bit tough. We have definitely gone, well, the way that we have gone, we've definitely taken that, and we get our power up on our 1-wood. 1-wood is a club that I just use all the time, the bloody driver. As you can see, the power level is 7 compared to everything else, which is a hell of a lot less. We have negated the creek, which is good. I don't really want to go for the 1-wood here, because I think that may potentially be just a little bit too far, and I would prefer to leave it slightly shorter rather than out the back of the green. So we'll just hope that the wind can pick this up. A little bit of a downhill slope as well, so we'll be hoping that that can go and run us onto the green or close. And we, to be fair, don't even really get close at all. We do get our 3-wood up power as well. So we are just racking in the upgrades at the moment, it must be said. And we do now have... okay. I was going to say, we do now have a pretty tough shot to get close for that birdie putt. And we've done, to be honest, a fairly good job. Just 8 feet remaining. Hopefully it is a fairly straight up and down, which it is. It's looking as though others are struggling on this hole as well. So that does give me a bit of confidence that if I do drop a shot here, it's not going to be the end of the world, but we do pick up another par. So we are, I wouldn't say perfect at the moment, but we are doing a very good job of clanging in these pars. We are still 3 shots up over 2nd place, 5 shots up over 3rd place now, so that is perfect. 2 holes left to go. We do have a 2 par 3s, I should say. So it'll be very interesting to see what does happen here. I don't think I've ever gotten better than a birdie on this hole, and I think it is due to the fact of the bunkers and the water as well. So I'm hoping that this one here can go and get close. We're going to be just on the fringe with 5.9 yards to go. So chip-in opportunity here for the Cliff, and hopefully it is going to head in. Get in the hole. You beauty. The chip-in birdie. No need to record that replay because we've got it on record now. And that gets the back door up as well on the... I'm trying to think what the AW is. It is definitely a kind of wedge, but I am trying to think. I think that is also a hole record for me as well. As I said, par is the best that I have had on that hole. We have now gone and picked ourselves up a birdie. Puts us 5 shots ahead of second place, which going into the last 2 holes, you really should not muck up from here. But sport... golf is a strange game. Well, sport and golf is a strange game, so anything really could happen. Kind of hoping that it doesn't, because only 360 yards, so a fairly short par 4, even with the wind at our back. But we do have that downhill slope that we can go and use, and we have used that to great effect as well to get another best drive for us there. So we will definitely take that. 150 left to go with a little bit of wind, a little bit of downhill. So if we go full here, we should hopefully be right. We should be fairly close to the flagstick as well, and that's looking like what it is. A little bit too long. We did need a bit of backspin, and we are actually going to be on the fringe, so we do miss the green in regulation there, but potentially another chance for a chip-in birdie here. And that's the one thing I do love about being on the fringe, is that you do make a very good chance at getting birdie. Nice approach, just the 3 feet left to go, and it should be a fairly simple little tap it in. As I'm trying to think, of the guys from Happy Gilmore, what his name is. I honestly cannot remember his name. I've had a blank. With it's all in the hips and just tap it in. Can't remember. Alright, we are on to our last hole now, the par 3, and besides an absolute nightmare from Cliffy here, we are going to see ourselves claim our first victory on tour. 5 wood. There is a little bit of wind, and I have actually gone and basically overcompensated for that by getting a bit of a hook out. But I don't think it is going to matter a whole lot. We do get on the green, 16 feet left to go. The power on the 5 wood has gone up too. So the amount of bloody increases we have had on this hole, and we get the control up too. So the 5 wood has proven to be a very good club for us. In fact, all the clubs are working really well for us. This here is for a birdie. And as I said, I think my best I've had on this hole as well is just a par. That one there has gone. It's got a pretty good weight. However, the direction just slightly off. And we will get a fairly easy tap in here for par with just a 2-foot putt. And that is going to see us get par. Finish 3 under, which is our course record. But I do think we do have more points than normal. So, and we did manage to pick up actually. So we did get 3 hole records actually, to be fair, on the 1st, the 2nd, and the 7th. So that I am very, very happy with. And as we can see on the leaderboard here, we've finished 7 shots ahead and almost 800 points ahead of second place. So we will definitely go and take that, boys. And as we can see, Cliffy is the number 1. He gets the victory. Total score of -3, total points of 1,510. And what a way to start this series with a big win on tour. I think we get 200 XP for this, along with 100 coins, which we can use to unlock some new stuff. Just short, actually, of the course record for points. The fairways hit is down slightly, so is the green in regulations. That did have to do with the wind. And the longest drive is up by about 7 yards. So we will definitely go and take that. We've been promoted as well to golf level 5, which is absolutely awesome. You seem to just go up every single time that you play a game. You seem to go up a golf level. So as you can see, the tournament XP, we did get 200. We are just 100 experience away from the boss for this level for rank 1. So definitely take that. We got some new trainers. We got some new golf shoes. We got a floral polo shirt. If you guys want to see me wear that, let me know down below in the comments, because that would be quite cool. And as we can see, gallery member, beat the combi with a difference of 3 strokes or more to have them appear in your course gallery. So we do actually get all of these players because we did beat them by 3 strokes or more. So I'm not really too sure how that all works. But that is pretty cool. That's a nice wee feature that is included in the game. And we get a clap from our caddy, saying that we have done a very good job. We have obviously won this first one here, and welcome back. How was the tournament? That should give you a pretty good taste for how tournaments play out. So if you managed all right, you're in good shape. You can choose to enter a tournament from the desk here again later, and you can also get all kinds of tips and advice by chatting to people you will find here around the home. May everybody's golf life be filled with excitement. It is definitely filled with excitement. We do have one more round left to go, and then we will be taking on the boss. I will have episode number 2 of our second tournament coming up for you guys in the next couple of days. If you do want to see it sooner, let's see if we can smash, I don't know, maybe 50 likes on this video. If we get 50 likes, I will go and upload it on Friday. That is in just 2 days' time, so that is quite crazy. So definitely go and check that out. Give this video a like, give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you're new. Until next time, ka kite anō. See you soon.